I used to feel kind of sad that I had this colorful mismatched tree that's got no theme going on, you know. But then I've started to lean into it. The colorful lights are nostalgic and make my kids happy. Almost all of these ornaments have a meaning. I mean, some of them came from Dollar Tree crafts, I'm not gonna lie. But a lot of them were gifted or thrifted or have a story behind them. And so I thought I would take you on a Christmas tree tour. Okay, let's start with a good one. All right, this one's one of my favorites. When my parents first got married, my dad was enlisted in the Marine Corps and they actually were stationed in Hawaii, which is pretty exciting, except they were broke, like most of us are when we first get married. And so they didn't have money for ornaments, even though I'm pretty sure ornaments were probably like 10 cents back then. But my mom made all of their ornaments, and this is one of the ones she made. How cute is that? I just love that one, and I love it that I still have it. There's like a story. My dad was trying to help her make these angel ornaments where he used a nut and he was using an ice pick, and somehow the ice pick went through his finger. I think there was a trip to the emergency room. I just love stories like that so much. So that's one of my favorites. Jason got a box of ornaments from his mom when she switched from having a fun tree to a theme tree. So some of these ornaments I thought were really sentimental to Jason, like this one of these kids on this sleigh. And I just said, hey Jason, what's the story on that? And he's like, I have no idea, that wasn't on our tree. I guess I don't have as many good stories as I thought. Here's another one. So I really love older people. I somehow connect with people who are older than me much easier than I do with my own peers. But the problem with that is you lose a lot of friends along the way because they just get old and die. And that happened to my friend Terry. I loved her so much, and she gave me this ornament before she passed. And what's cool about her is she kind of had a rough past, made some questionable decisions that she always felt guilty about. And then at the end of her life, she was able to become a nun in the Orthodox Church, and it was kind of just like the story of redemption. Another friend that died, she was a giver, and she gave the greatest gifts ever. I mean, she was just so thoughtful and gifted in that way. Gifted at gift giving. I don't have an ornament from her, but before she passed away, my older son, he made this bracelet for her. Her name was Carolyn, and he got the Z and the N messed up, and so this says Caroliz, and we never got to send it to her before she died, but we just kept this as an ornament in remembrance of her, Caroliz. My favorite watercolor artist made this little name bunting for us, and I used to have it hanging in my home, but then I changed my decor and I didn't end up having a place for it, so I'm like, just make it an ornament. It's perfect. When in doubt, make it an ornament. Oh, okay. So Jason and I used to live in South Korea, and my friend Sunny, she was like my sweetest friend there. One day she decided to show me how Koreans fold these paper envelopes into money pockets. I think it was for Children's Day. They would give the kids money put in these envelopes.
I didn't know that opened.
Yeah, it opens.
All these years I had no idea it opened.
So I guess that was like 13 years ago, 14 years ago. She showed me how to fold this, and I've held on to it this whole time. And I made it an ornament. And I've always thought every year I should like tuck a little something in there. Nobody would ever know. Maybe I should start hiding like 20 bucks in there. And then, you know, like the pickle thing, when people find the pickle, then they get a treat. This could be our pickle. Jason got the best job of his life. It wasn't going well. Then they sent out this Christmas box with all this merch from the company. Be viral. This was in it. And it was just a couple days before Christmas when we got the box. But Jason could feel that things weren't like going that well. And I don't know, maybe like a week later they fired him. And we've just held on to this ornament because it's hilarious. The day he got fired was the day we posted our first really very crunchy video though. So sometimes good things come out of terrible situations. I feel like every tree needs one of these little twig reindeer. If you're missing a twig reindeer, then you're missing out on Christmas, because this is just nostalgia here. It always hits. It's always cute. I don't care how many times it's been done. It's adorable. This one is also from my dead friend Terry. Terry's written all over this tree, honestly. It's funny how some people come into your life, even if it's for a short time, and they just make such a big impact. Before she passed away, she gave me the key to her storage unit to go through and take anything that I wanted. One of the things I got was a hot glue gun, which I then used to help my son make the iconic reindeer. Just so many levels here. Don't take this seriously, but I was cracking up because a couple of years ago, my mom made these ornaments for me that are made out of toilet paper tubes. I have it right next to this gorgeous ornament that she made 40 something years ago, and it seems that the quality control has gone down just a little. Mom. My friend brought these back from a trip to Europe, and I just thought they were so sweet, so stinking cute. And another friend of mine painted this ornament, and she also painted this one. She gave this to me for Halloween, and I thought it was really cute, but I don't really decorate for Halloween, so turn it into an ornament for the tree, right? Jason and I took our family on a trip to the Northeast last fall, and I found this beautiful leaf that had fallen. Look at how gorgeous that is. Probably in New Hampshire or Vermont. And I preserved it and stuck it in my tree. I like how it catches the light. Jason and I used to live full-time in an RV in 2012, and someone gave us this when we were little campers. Cute. We also got this one. It's back of the tree one. Oh, 2013. Happy campers. Last year, my mom gave us this big porcelain collie in remembrance of Winnie, our dog that we lost. What do you do with a giant porcelain collie? You make it a Christmas decoration. That's what you do. And then it's sweet. Every year you can pull it out and you remember, oh, Winnie. Miss you, Winnie. Jason and I lived in Wisconsin for a little while, and Jason was a garbage man at the time, but I was working at a thrift store at the time, and I was in charge of pricing all the books. So that year, I gave everybody books for Christmas, and then I also found some little ornaments at the thrift store there, and love that I still have a lot of them. That was the best thrift store ever. The St. Vincent de Paul in Plymouth, Wisconsin. If you ever get to go there, it used to be top notch. I haven't been in a while, but highly recommend checking it out. I have so many more stories, but I don't want to bore you. But every year, Jason and I put our ornaments together from our childhood. Look at us. Just look at us. We didn't know how much we would love each other. How cute. Just precious. And every year, my younger son, who looks just like Jason, pulls this out and is like, it's me. I'm like, no, it's not, but it does look like you. Clearly, Jason's teachers were a little more on it with this like plastic covering. I can't believe this thing has lasted 30 plus years. You can see it's gotten a little hot from the bulbs at times. Maybe slight fire hazard. But yeah, I just love these together. It's so cute. That is my tree tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below about what your favorite ornament is, and if you are going to lean in to the nostalgia of memories and tacky Christmas trees.